my time, and I don't want to invade my colleagues' time, but I would hope.
The reality is that Castro has found in drug trafficking a means to harm American society, a goal that he has been pursuing throughout his life, while gaining the much-needed hard currency that he desperately needs to salvage his failed and repressive revolution. Helping the shipment of drugs is a way for Castro to harm our youth, our institutions, and indeed the very fiber of our society.
Mexico, respectable strides against opium poppy cultivation were...
Now the questions, members, that I think beg to be asked are, will the United States government continue trying to publicly hide the obvious? That the Cuban government is, as the indictment that is ready for issuance in Miami says, a criminal organization that conspires with traffickers to import deadly narcotics into the United States? If so, if the U.S. government wants to continue hiding the obvious, why?
If you don't mind, have you sworn in, would you please stand and raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give before this subcommittee shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? I do. Thank you. Please be seated. General McCaffrey.
Well, thank you, Mr. Chairman, for the opportunity.
Carmen Malachy and John Gotti. I have worked for a long time. That's the problem that we have. We have visual observations. We have tangential information. But when we get down to trying to put a criminal case together in the United States where we can make an arrest or secure an indictment, that's contingent upon having firsthand information like a best evidence type of rule from either a witness, from a wiretap, from a consensual overhearing device, from a citizen or number of citizens who can corroborate information. That's difficult, in fact, almost impossible in Cuba to secure those pieces of evidence that would corroborate those things that we see externally. Administrator, but more importantly from my DEA agent, and it has allowed us to have the President sign an executive order in 19.
In general, air traffic ain't going across Cuba. Now, having said all that, it is clear to me that there is a lot of smuggling activity that's starting in and out of Cuban territorial waters. That's the softest kind of insight, and indeed there are additional flights that go in and out of their airspace. What do the Cubans know about it? It's a dictatorship, it's a closed society, it's a repressive society. We don't know.
Presently